Welcome to Season 2 of Blonde Records Music News. 2020 is in the rear view. Congratulations on making it out alive. Did y'all know I was 10 miles away from that bomb freak who blew a chunk out of Nashville on Christmas morning? I couldn't upload the retrospective of Season 1 because the internet was down for 48 hours. So in a way, we were all affected by the bombing. And poor Petula Clark got her amazing song, Downtown, used for destruction.
The lights are much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, so go downtown.
When she found out her hit song was used, she responded, "Of all the thousands of songs, why this one?" Of course, the opening lyric is, "When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown." But millions of people all over the world have been uplifted by this joyful song. Perhaps you can read something else into these words, depending on your state of mind. It's possible, she said. There is no direct motive, but the bomber was reported to the FBI last year for making bombs by his girlfriend and allegedly believed in lizard people. You know what made watching Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve worth it with no people in Times Square? Billy Porter throwing shade every 5 minutes. And apparently the duet of True Color with Cyndi Lauper was not great. We will forever love Pray Tell. Pray Tell, Pray by M. The Myth is coming out this Friday, and we are so excited to share a sneak peek of the music video exclusively with you.
Hi, my name is M. The Myth, and we're backstage for my music video shoot for my single Pray, coming out January 7th. The music video will come out shortly after, and here's some behind the scenes footage.
The taste of me will be there. Keep me alive. I'm not afraid. I'm stronger when I'm bruised or played. One kiss and you'll be my prey. Rip me to shreds. I'll take my revenge.
Thank you, Blonde Records and News, and everyone involved in this production.
That was directed by Rebecca Friday and shot by Dylan Mars Greenberg. M with ice blue eyes? Yes, please. Is anyone curious how M and I met? We're so excited to have our mutual friend, fellow actor, and computer wizard David Fifield here to tell us more about the history of M.
I remember one time, there I was, 200 feet above sea level. M was there. It's a structure called the Birdcage, and it's a sort of scaffolding made of metal tubes and things like that. We were hanging a banner on the Birdcage. Now there were other banners, and in order to get any sort of attention drawn, you had to do something bigger or better or higher, so that's what we did. We went higher on the Birdcage to hang out the banner a little bit higher, and I had to persuade M that they had had a full life and that there was no danger in climbing higher on the Birdcage, because that was, I must admit, a certain impediment to climbing higher, as we felt we had to in order to get our message across. So we climbed up way on the top in a sort of precarious position, not without danger, and I said, just tell yourself, you've lived a full life. If it all ends now, it's fine. And M kept repeating to themselves, I've lived a full life, I've lived a full life. And indeed they had, although we didn't know how much more at that time, how much fuller it would become. And as it turns out, neither one of us died. That reminds me of another story. M and I had been acting, a bit of Shakespeare, you know, very highbrow, very classy, that sort of thing, and I had invited a friend to come see the performance. It was The Merchant of Venice. I played Salanio and M played one of the princes. You know the line, "Some god direct my judgments"? That was M's line. I learned only later that the friend of mine whom I had invited to the performance ran into M in line ordering a Subway sandwich, recognized M and said, "You know, I'm involved with another play and I'd like you to audition." And that is how M and I came to act again and also come in contact with Rebecca Sansom. And that may be the series of chance occurrences that led to this creative relationship. So now you know the rest of the story.
Thank you for telling us the rest of the story, David. M has a degree in theater and performance studies and received the Stanford Alumni Artist Grant in 2019. We're keeping it brief this week as I'm still on the road, but we'll have quick picks back next week and an exclusive with Bentley Robles and their new single, Duh, which comes out this Friday too. This year is going to be new, improved, and full of music. DM us your news tips and help us grow our Patreon. For only $1 a month, you can unlock exclusive content, interact with artists, and get access to cool merch like reusable bamboo straws. We have lots of goals for this year, and they all include supporting artists like you. The more patrons we have, the more we can do. Stay safe, stay positive, save the world. I'm Rebecca Sansom.
We get loose in the knees, J-Bird legs while we tapping our feet, knocking our heads to the beat, chests are popping and the shoulders swing. Whoop, whoop, it's a grand jubilee. If the